Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Dottie. I'm stitching Scotty from Spartanburg, South Carolina in the South, and I would just like to welcome you and thank you for watching and subscribing and liking my channel. I've had nothing but wonderful comments from everybody. Everybody's just too kind, and I really appreciate it. Feel free to comment, ask questions, anything, because I've been stitching a long time, and if I don't know how to do it, I will find out how. I would just like to apologize for not having a video last week. I know a couple of my friends were a little bit disappointed, but there was a lot of shopping to do and wrapping and baking and getting ready for Christmas. And I was a little bit behind because I had to work a lot of extra hours. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to show you my past Christmas FFOs, some of them, not all of them. Just because I did not get loads of stitching done. I got some done, but not loads. And the first thing I want to show is a quilt. Now, I know this is about cross stitch, but just one little quilt. Okay, this is a table topper. This is a table topper, and it's from Thimbleberries. This goes on my breakfast nook table, and I made this one day in a class, and it just hangs over my table. And this is the back. Kathy Rivenbark from my quilt club, she quilted it for me. She does a great job. She's a long arm quilter, been doing it for years and years. And this is a Thimbleberries pattern. Okay, now on with cross stitch. Okay, now I found most of the pictures or patterns for my pieces, but this one I did not, because it was rather old. It was one of the first things that I started doing when I picked up cross stitch, you know, seriously. I'd been cross stitching long, but this is serious. Now, this is a Lizzie Kate Flip It chart, and it's December. It's got the little ice skate, and I've got the little frame, and I just pop them out, and every month I just pop, you know, the next one in. So be prepared. You'll see January next month. All right, next I have, I bought this in 1994 or thereabouts, somewhere. This was my first perforated paper piece. I'd seen perforated paper, but I just was like, I just don't think I could do that. I'd tear the paper. Well, I never did. So, it didn't have a lot of stitching. And when I saw this frame, I was like, oh, I just have to have that. That just suits this picture just wonderfully. And it's on 14 count perforated paper. And it had 2 strands of embroidery floss that you used that came with the kit, because everything was a kit. And it's got some specialty stitches, long and short stitches. Yeah, just mostly long and short stitches, and then, you know, just cross stitches. And they were very easy. I wish the cat were a Scotty dog, but you can't have everything. One of these days I'm gonna find a cute little Scotty dog button, and I might change it out. Okay, next, I saw this when I took something to have framed up at Rock Hill at Stitch and Frame, and I told the lady it was a sample hanging on the wall. I said, I have got to have that. That is just the most beautiful pattern I've ever seen. And I've never done a Water's Edge before. This is Magical Night. And see how it's got the little sleigh on top of the house? Well, finally, well, I've still got the glare. Finally, after ages and ages of stitching, let's see, maybe that's better. Okay. I got this done. There was a lot more stitching than I thought. And it's got the Mill Hill buttons. Not the Mill Hill buttons. It's got the Mill Hill beads on the tree. And it's got the little light bulb buttons and the present buttons and a little gingerbread man in the window. And a wreath on the door button. This was just a fun stitch. This one is done on Ada, and it's 14 count Colorscapes, and the stitch count is 162 by 104. And the frame came from the Framery in Liberty, South Carolina. And it's just, I saw the wood and I thought, well, this would go really well with it. So I did that. Okay. Sorry about the glare. I'll try to. Now, next, I hope Deanna from Half Stitch Cross Stitch is watching, because I saw that she was working on this also, and I commented that mine was a lot bigger than hers. And I found my pattern and I figured out why. Okay, mine is done on 16 count Heatherfield, and I think it's the alabaster, because back then I just had to have what they said, you know, to use. So this is my piece, and it hangs in my living room. I'm going to do like a scroll down. Oh dear. Let's see. Well, you can see my camera. But anyway, it says Santa comes on Christmas Eve. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is not good either. Let's see. Santa comes on Christmas Eve, seeking those who yet believe. Through a frosty winter's night, in a sleigh with reindeer flight. And then there's the reindeer buttons in the sleigh. And then it says, bringing joy to large and small, Merry Christmas, one and all. I do apologize for the glare, and I don't know if you can see the finish on the frame, but it had such a pretty design on it. And this came from Stitch and Frame in Rock Hill, the frame did. And I used, hang on, goodness gracious. I used I used 5 DMC Pearl Cotton that they suggested. And the stitch count was 170 by 72. But there were a lot of buttons on it, so it was a quick stitch, believe it or not. And you could really see it real well, so you could work on it any time. But I really enjoyed that, and that goes in my living room every year at Christmas. Then next, I signed up for the Lizzie Kate Mystery Sampler Club, a Christmas sampler. Okay, it's got 3 parts, part 2 and part 3. Okay, and I finished that. Let me stand up. Okay, there we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. Why does it keep picking up my phone? Oh, this is annoying. Something tells me not to make my videos at night anymore. It says, I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all year through. And see, here was one part, and then the second part, and then the last part. And I got this one framed at Stitch and Frame also, and the mat with glass. And of course I didn't get the museum glass, which is why it's glaring so much. Okay. Then this came out. It was, I want to say it was like a Stitch of the Month club thing. And it was Country Cottage Needleworks. And it had the little gingerbread village. We started out with a train, and I decided I was going to do mine all in one. So I did. And it had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 parts. And the train, of course, is in the middle. And it's got all the little gingerbread houses and the cute little buttons. And this is Country Cottage Needleworks. And it was done on 32 count. Oh dear, something shimmery. Think. It said to do it on lamb's wool linen, but when I saw this, it was so pretty. I just had to have it. And it's got little gold and silver flecks in it that kind of reminded me of snow. So that's why I got that. And I used all the call for colors because you know I'm boring. I just use all the call for colors. And I had this green frame put on it. And this also came, from the Framery in Liberty, South Carolina. Okay. Now, next I have, and I could not find the pattern for it. I'm going to have to hold it, my little candle stand. This is from Shepherd's Bush, and it's the December pattern. And it had the little button. I did this one on 28 count linen. I used Chronic for the angel wings. I used the wreath button that they supplied with the kit, and all the call for fancy flosses, which were probably sampler threads and Weeks Dye Works, because they use a lot of that. And I have all of those done. And that's my past Christmas finishes, but not near all of them. Okay, then I did not finish much this week. Ooh, and where did it go? Goodness. Well, this is the week of can't keep up with anything. And I had everything laid out so well. Okay, you know I've been working on the 12 days of Christmas from Just Nan. These days just go on and on. And who would think such small patterns would take so long? But it's like confetti stitching a good bit, yes. Or just 3 or 4 little things and then move on. Okay, but I managed to get 8 Maids of Milking finished. Notice it's not fully finished. Neither is 7 Swans Swimming. And I also got 9 Ladies Dancing finished. Okay. Now, it's done on 32 count Belfast linen. And I believe the color was flax. The only substitution I made, well, I didn't use the Avera Soie. I used DMC floss, and I used the Pearl Cotton, DMC Pearl Cotton number 8 white for the numbers here. All the numbers, those are Pearl Cotton. Then for the metallics, I used, instead of Accentuate 23, I used the Chronic blending filament 002, and I also used the Chronic 026 blending filament for the purple. So it's got some purple and gold. Now if I can just get 10, 11, and 12 done, I will be done with this. And this has been laying around for ages. I just am ashamed it's laid around so long. All right, so that's all the finishes I had. Not very much. Well, I did have something else, but I can't show you yet. Okay, let's go to Happy Mail. I can't believe I got some mail. The best thing from one of my friends, her name is Kathy. I'm not going to say her last name because I did not ask her if I could say her name. Hope you're not mad at me, Kathy. But anyway, I opened my Christmas card, and lo and behold, what was in my card but this. Look at that. It's a Scotty dog, and it's oh, what's his name? It's Duncan Dog from oh geez, Brooks Books Publishing. And I thought this was just so cute. She did him on perforated paper and put felt on the back, and he's just adorable. And he will go on the tree with the rest of my Scotties again next year. And I was just so tickled. And the patterns are freebies. Mama Loves You GB Michelle, she's been showing like free patterns every day. And you can, these are PDFs, and you can go, it's called Brooks Books Publishing Presents Advent Animals. So see the Advent animal pattern, and it prints it out. And this was the Duncan dog pattern. You could do them all together. There's 24. I've only printed out a couple of them, but this was going to be my first one. But now I don't have to do him. Isn't he cute? My friend Kathy was so sweet to do that for me. And I really, really always appreciate a handmade gift so much, because it means so much more, because people put part of themselves in it. And that just means the world to me. And then I waited and I waited. And I know the mail service is kind of slow right now, but I thought, well, maybe I didn't take this. I couldn't remember. I got my Stitch Quarterly from Fat Quarter Shop, Santa Baby. So I'm going to open it because I just got it. So you open it up, you get this nice project bag, and it's all wrapped up really cute. And it's got the little Santa floss buddies right here. Let me take this out. Crinkle, crinkle, the little Santa floss buddies. And who doesn't need floss, well, floss drops? Who doesn't need floss drops? And there's several different designs. And what I like about the, oh no, maybe they're not several different. Yeah, they are. Okay. There's Santa, and they're really hard, flexible plastic. And then there's Rudolph. And I would say this is Mrs. Claus. Isn't she cute? And I would say there's probably one more. Oops. And Frosty the Snowman. I think those are really cute, and I can't wait to use those. I'm going to use them even though Christmas is over. And then I got a little needle box. This is Santa Baby. And it's got the magnet in there with a needle. Okay. And then I got the floss, the DMC floss. I just took that. And the pattern. And I also got minty green opalescent 14 count Ada fabric. And I'll show you this. Isn't that just a beautiful color? Let me take it back to see if you can get the green. Looks blue on here. That's not good. Let's turn it over. Well, trust me, it's green. It's like a minty green with sparkles. I love sparkles. So that's going to have to be a start. Yeah, it's just going to have to be. Because, you know, I have to start all the things. I'm a starter. I like to finish things too, but I really like to start. And then, of course, the pattern. And there's Santa. Can't wait to do that. And you do it with 2 strands over 2. So that'll be exciting. And that'll be something I can carry around with me. That'll just be great. Now, then, this is not really Happy Mail, but one of my friends got it for me, and and one of my she's a piano student also, but I just have to show this because it's so unique, because, you know, I'm a piano teacher. She went in an antique shop, and she found this beautiful music box, and it's a piano. And the lid flips up. Well, this flips up, and it plays a tune, and there we go. And this also flips up. And in it, I found 2 needle minders. Now, you know me, I do love my Halloween, so there's my witch, my token Halloween thing. That'll come in handy. And then a cute little watering can that says homegrown. And she made these needle minders. She's very talented. And then, oh dear, she also gave me 2 scissor fobs, which are buried. So that's wonderful. So when we get to those, I will show you those. But I just thought that was so sweet. But she said because I was a piano teacher, she just said, I just saw this and I thought of you. So, and now it's going to play us a tune. Okay, now, then, thank you, Susie. I really, really appreciate it. I love, love, love it. Okay, then let's go to whips. Okay. Yeah. All right. The first whip I have is Santa Claus is Coming to Town by the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. Okay. Now, you know, I said for weeks I was going to get a board. Finally, after 7 videos, I finally got a board. Okay, and notice I did not iron this one. But this is all I got done on this one because there was lots of baking to be done. So Santa Claus is something. And then I started up here on the vines, you know. So, and I just kind of stopped mid-stitch. So there you go. But that gave me a little stitching. Believe it or not, that was a couple of nights because I kept falling asleep. Every time I would sit down, I was like major tired from baking and working and cooking and blah, blah, blah. So, but this is on, I forgot to tell you, it's on 28 count even weave. And I got this from Fat Quarter Shop, the fabric, along with the pattern. And I'm using all of the Classic Colorworks flosses. And most of them I had in my stash. So that was a good thing. I had to buy some caramel. And it's 2/2. And the pattern is going to be 70 by 95. So that's going to be a nice size. And I am going to put it on the little mailbox. I did manage to get the last one at Hobby Lobby. I was so excited. Yay! So then, back to half stitch, cross stitch. Deanna, she and I were going to have a sal, and we were going to do Oh Holy Night, or just Holy Night by Shepherd's Bush. I've had this pattern quite some time. And I really, really loved it when I saw it. So, I went ahead and started. And she started now. And I've got this much done, Deanna. I think you're just a little bit ahead of me. Now, my material is cork linen. And the color is the call for color, which does not look like what is on the page. It is not, oh, it's 19 count summer khaki Zweigart cork linen. So there you go. You can kind of see, it's kind of yellowy, butterscotchy looking, you know. And I'm using crescent colors that it called for, sampler threads, weak style works, and they even called for petite alpaca. So I got that also. And here's some of my threads. And the ones that I didn't have, I've got in a little bag, the DMC. Because some of them I didn't have and the shop didn't have. And I was like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and start it now. So these are such rich, pretty colors. So I can't wait to work some more on that. So, all right, then I will try to keep this posted on Instagram on my progress. We'll see how well I do with that. Sometimes I do real well posting it on Instagram and sometimes not. Oops. Here I go dropping stuff again. Oh, sorry. Okay, the next thing I got started is Nativity Row. I was hoping I would get that done by Christmas, but no such luck. It's by Bent Creek. And there's the picture. Okay. Mine is done on 32 count linen. And, oh dear, let's see. What did I do it on? I should have bookmarked my page. No, that's not it. Well, I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. Oh dear. And you do not want to see the back side. You want to see the front. I did manage to get a little bit more than Baby Jesus done, because, you know, there for a while, all I had done was Baby Jesus and Mary and Joseph. So, I got the cow, a few letters, and a couple of stars. So, that was good. But this is on 32 count linen, and I'm using 2 strands of floss over 2 threads, and I'm using Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts, and Classic Colorworks, and DMC. And it uses E677 in DMC, which is gold leaf, and E3821, which is gold leaf. And I've never used these before, but I do know that I am going to put like a dot of clear nail polish on the end, even after I tie my knot at the needle, do the little slip knot at the needle, because it really frays a lot. Just a little bit of exposure I've had with it, watching other people and seeing the aggravation that they went through. So I thought, I'll just do that. So just a little dot of nail polish clear. Okay. Then I also worked on Away We Go, but I didn't get much done either on that, because yet again I was still baking and making fudge and blah blah blah. So this is Away We Go by Country Cottage Needleworks, and I started at the house in the middle, and I'm just on the roof. See, he's still in the hoop. I'm just not a stitch in hand stitcher. It just doesn't work for me. But anyway, that's all my whips this week. Said I was going to, well, this past 2 weeks. Yeah, because I did get those other things finished. Now, let's go to haul. Because it was Christmas, I got some haul. First of all, I had to buy myself a Christmas present. And Java Girl, Christy, was showing her project bag. And I thought, you know, at the time, I did not have any project bags. And I thought, I deserve a project bag. So, I went on Goose's website, like she suggested. I did the link. And I bought this project bag. Is that not just the cutest thing? Pretty Baking project bag. Now, it took a while to order. I mean, not to order, but to come. And she was just very nice. See, it's got the nice little zipper and just such meticulous work. And everything's so neat. Much better than I would do. And plus, that gave me more time to stitch. And she even put her logo up here, Goose. So I always know where this came from. And it's got the vinyl in the front, which I've never sewn on vinyl. I'm going to have to try that one time just to see how I do. But you may never see the project bag I make. It may look bad. Who knows? But anyway, she was very sweet. And it came pretty fast considering how slow the shipping's been here lately. So I was really glad to get that. Then my secret sister at work got me floss boxes. I'm so excited. So I'll be filling these up because I do still have DMC floss that's not bobbinated. So that'll be really nice. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. Then I went on Amazon when I was buying my husband something for Christmas. And you know, it's one for you, one for me, one for you, two for me. So I had to buy myself something else. And I've been seeing everybody with these little clips, you know, especially on Sunshine Stitchers. The little clips. Oh, there we go. You can see it now. And this little sewing box, cute little sewing box, is just loaded with the little clips. So I thought, oh, I just have to have that. It's just too cute, and I can set it in here with my stitching stuff in my sewing room, and I can just clip all the things. So that's a good thing. Then I had to go to my local needlework shop, or my LNS. And I kind of went crazy because I had to have the Snowman Trio pattern from Waxing Moon. I believe this way. Yeah, it's Waxing Moon. Frosty, Chilly, and Jolly. My friend Dolores had done this, and they are just so cute. Then I saw this, and I was like, oh, I have got to have this. Erica Michaels' drum and berry designs are also included, but it's reindeer games, and it spells out all different kinds of words. I just can't wait to stitch that. And then on the back, it's got the berry or the heart thing in the drum also. Well, it's got it on the front too with the glare. All right, then I've looked at this about 4 or 5 times, and I really need like some chenille trim and, you know, velvet and things like velveteen and some cotton trim and polyester trim. So I got this from Lady Dots Creates, but I got it at my local needlework shop so I could help her out, plus Lady Dots Creates out. It's all the neutrals. Then my husband asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told him, I said, you know, I just cannot find any trim. I cannot find any trim. So he said, well, what kind of trim do you need? And I was like, well, you know, like this. And I showed him a pillow that I was looking at, and he got me, and I have no idea where it came from, Lady Dots Create Rusty Nail Trim. Isn't that a gorgeous color? It's more rust. Everything tonight is fading out. That's a little closer. Yeah. We won't be doing another video late at night. This is not good. Then, of course, snow. I got that. I think he's anxious to see what I'm going to do with this. And then from Dames of the Needle, he got me some white pom-poms. And then Lady Dots Creates, he got me Mingo, which is kind of a, well, it's a little darker than the Rusted Nail. And let's see. Then he also got me Bear, which I thought this was just a great color. So that'll be good from Lady Dot Creates. So that was really very thoughtful, I thought. Then while I was at my LNS, I just had to get this pattern from Blackbird Designs because everybody has been showing it on their channel. And, you know, I do watch a lot of Flosstube when I stitch. And this is called Early Christmas Morning by Blackbird Designs. I just thought that was just so beautiful when I saw it. And I'm like, oh, gotta have it, gotta have it. So it's a wonderful pin cushion. So I just can't wait to get that started. And it's got the template in here, so you can make it. And it's got very, very good finishing directions. So I'm not worried about that. Then I also got, because somebody enabled me on Flosstube. How many of you showed this Mr. Marshmallow pattern with a needle and thread? I saw that and I'm like, oh, gotta have it, gotta have it. So that's gonna be a have to do. It really is. And I'm gonna have to get the little snowflake buttons, but that's just adorable. And he's a little bit bigger than I thought he was. Well, maybe not. If you do it on 36 count, Kermit, it's going to be 4 3/8 by 4 1/4. I just don't know if I'm going to do it on 36 count. We'll have to see. I probably will, because 36 count is really not all that bad. Oh, and then the one thing I forgot to show you, when I got the pom-poms and the chenille, there was also a pattern in here from Dirty Annie's, and it was like a freebie from the shop, and it was Praise the Lord and Pass the Ammunition. And he got some of the stuff at the chenille trim. He got it at crossstitchexpress.com, and that's where this pattern came from. So, and the pattern's called Praise the Lord. Okay, then while I was at my L&S, I saw this snowflake, and I thought, wouldn't that be great to mount something on for an ornament? And I think I know what I'm going to put on it. I just don't have it stitched yet, as usual. Then, yes, I had to have this, Naughty or Nice. And it says, nice until proven naughty. Oops. And it's by Erica Michaels. And this is on silk gauze, I think it says. No, it's not. I lied. It says, all models are stitched on 36 count fog from Picture This Plus. So, and there's 2 berries down here. One says naughty and one says nice. And then the picture. I'll probably just do the picture. I haven't been captivated by the berries yet, but I'm sure that will happen after I see enough. And I'm seeing quite a lot. Then, I went on, what was it? Yeah, Fat Quarter Shop. No. I did not go on Fat Quarter Shop. I went on Annabelle's shop on Etsy, and I pulled, because she was having a sale, and I pulled the PDF Snow Delivery. I just thought that was just adorable. From Stitching with the Housewives, the little snowman with the little cardinals. That'll be a great little ornament. Then I got the Silent Night. And I got the little house, believe it or not, from Hobby Lobby. Yet again, I got, no, this one was from Michael's, excuse me. And I got the last one they had. And then I got Snow Day. And I thought that was just so cute. And, you know, I may just put that out after Christmas. And then, last but not least, I got something else too, I lied. Okay, last but not least, I got Hello Winter from Stitching with the Housewives. So, I can't wait to get this one started. The little snowmen are just so cute. And did you notice that the littlest one is a chicken? And I think the one in the middle is a cat. That is just too cute. I wish I could make him into a Scotty, but I'm not artistic. Not. And then I did get Prim Stitch Series number 6 of 12 from Fat Quarter Shop. My goal is to start that. That's probably going to be my New Year's start, is I'll start these. I think I'm going to do mine, excuse me, I think I'm going to do mine separate, but I'm not really sure. But I've got a lot of stuff to do. Yes. So this, now I'm probably going to stitch on. What kind of plans do I have? I'm going to have to start Santa Baby. I would like to see if I can kit up Hello Winter and get that started. And then I would like to, and I'm going to stitch on Holy Night by Shepherd's Bush. So I'll have more to, I can catch up to Deanna. And then I want to finish, and I don't know where I put it. I need to get more organized. This is terrible. Oh, here it is. I would like to finish, and I can't show you, but I got it out of a pattern, and it's called, I got it out of a magazine a long time ago, Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, 1995, and it's Christmas, and it's got a little log cabin. Oh, here it is. And the little manger. I would like to do those too, and get those finished. Those were those were Jolly July starts. So I just tore the page out of the magazine and got rid of the magazine. But I'd like to finish that. Then I said I was going to get this finished before Christmas. I didn't. Christmas means more. And it just kind of fell by the wayside because it was like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. And I don't like much on it. See? Oh, it's wrinkled. I don't like much at all. So maybe I can get some of that done and get that out of the way. And so with what I've got to stitch on and these two things and my Santa Baby, I'm going to have a lot to stitch. So I better get busy. So thank you so much for watching. I will try my best to get another video out very soon and not make you wait so long. I'm trying to get to where I do one every week because it makes me, want to stitch more. So anyway, I really, really appreciate y'all watching, and I hope y'all have a great, great New Year's, if I don't see you before then, but I'm planning on seeing you by New Year's. And hopefully we could come up with something and do something exciting for a change. Okay, thank you for watching. Happy stitching.